Welcome back to Bloom. Making small changes can have a big impact on your heart's health, blood pressure, and your overall health. Here in the Bloom Kitchen to show us foods and ways to cook them that improve heart health is registered dietitian Wendy Wesley, the manager of the health education at the St. Petersburg Free Clinic. Welcome, Wendy.
Yeah, thank you.
I love that we're in here. We're already cooking. It already smells good.
Yep.
People in the new year want to make these sweeping changes to their diet, and I have over and over on Bloom talked about not picking a restrictive diet, but instead changes that are long-term. So for heart health, what should we be looking at?
Looking for ways to get more fruits and vegetables into your diet, and that includes breakfast.
Okay.
And so a lot of people don't think about vegetables for breakfast, but I'm always trying to help clients and patients get more vegetables into breakfast, and the best way to do that, I think, is with breakfast tacos.
I am loving what we're seeing here because it's totally enticing you with the smells and the colors. Other foods we want to include could be low sodium, high fiber foods and nutrient dense foods. So what are some examples of those, and what do we have here that fits that bill?
Well, for this recipe, I've chosen a whole grain, 100% whole wheat tortilla, and so this is going to add fiber to the diet. Potatoes. Potatoes are a wonderful food, high fiber, high antioxidants. They get a bad reputation because we tend to eat them as French fries, deep fried, lots of salt, ketchup. But
I'm totally team potato.
So the humble potato is a wonderful food and great for breakfast. Everything you see here, the peppers, the onions, the tomatoes, everything is full of fiber and then full of color. And where you see fiber and color, you see antioxidants, which is cancer prevention, dementia prevention. So,
which we talked about later in the show. We're going to talk about that. So we are getting started right here. You're doing your veggies. For breakfast, a lot of people say I don't have time. So could we do some of this the night before, the day before, as a part of our meal prep?
Absolutely. If this is something you don't have time to do, I tell people to mix, if they eat eggs, if they like eggs, mix eggs and a lot of vegetables, maybe a little bit of cheese, and put it into an egg bake. And so they bake it into a casserole dish, and then you cut off a slice, microwave it, and you're ready to go.
You could even cut off the slice and put that in the tortilla too.
Absolutely.
That would be the same thing.
You could slice that up and put that in the tortilla as well if you don't have time to go through all of this.
But this smells, you're going to want to do this because this really enhances the flavor instead of just being eggs. You've got a lot of great flavors in there.
Absolutely.
All right, so what are we putting in our pan first?
So I have some tomatoes, I have green pepper, I have onions.
You guys, I gotta tell you, Wendy has excellent chopping skills because I sometimes take the shortcut chopping. Publix do the work for me, and it doesn't look this good. So Wendy has excellent chopping skills. And so what did you do to cook the potatoes?
So this is the easiest thing in the world. I didn't even peel the potatoes. I washed them of dirt. I coated them with a little bit of oil, salt and pepper, and I put them in my toaster oven.
What?
I know.
The toaster oven does cook, they roast them much faster, and you get that nice browning.
I love the toaster oven because it doesn't heat up my house in the summer. And so it gets to temperature, it gets to 400 degrees like that. And then I do meatloaf, I do potatoes, I do all kinds of things in my toaster oven because I don't like to run my big oven when it's so hot outside. What's it, 85 degrees today? So.
I know, in January. Now, when you're counseling patients, you kind of say, what's your philosophy on food that comes from the freezer or comes from the box? Where should the bulk of our food be coming from?
Absolutely. The bulk of our food, I tell people to cook and eat single ingredient foods. A fruit, a vegetable, a bean, a nut, a seed. To stay away from things that come in packages, boxes, and pans. And so we teach general basic 101 cooking at the Free Clinic. And so I'm doing 30-minute soups. I'm doing breakfast tacos.
This is like a 10-minute, recipe.
Right. So we're sourcing single ingredients from the grocery store. We're putting them together and eating them at home. And so this is a great savings in money and also bringing the family together. And then we source our own food so we know where it comes from. Food comes from the grocery store and not from the factory.
Yeah, and this is a really simple recipe. And I also like that you're talking about the potatoes. Those could be something left over from last night's dinner. This could all be something in eggs are one of the most affordable protein sources you can have out there.
Absolutely. I even put beans in the breakfast tacos.
And that's going to be a huge fiber win.
Absolutely.
Now you mentioned the St. Pete Free Clinic, so tell us quickly about what you guys do there and what people could come take advantage of to help their nutrition and their health.
Well, we have a teaching kitchen at the St. Pete Free Clinic and a classroom space. And so we have a full month of health education classes that cover the 5 pillars of health, which are nutrition, movement, health, mental health, relationships, and sleep. And so our classes will all have to do with one of those 5 pillars of health.
Wonderful.
And so we have experts from the community, health experts from the community who come and they share their expertise for free. It's open to the public. Anyone can come.
Well, everyone should come because this is a recipe that you guys can make. Everyone can make this simple, easy, nutritious. It's going to help your heart be healthy, your whole body be healthy, and as Wendy said, that's going to help your mind too. So you can visit the St. Petersburg Free Clinic.org for more information. Thank you so much, Wendy.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Bloom after this.